This is the most terrifying stand in JOJO. Once it sets its sights on you, death is almost guaranteed. Today's stand analysis. Animal Friends. Stand user. Hirohiko Araki. Animal Friends is a stand that runs throughout the entire JOJO series. It is everywhere. It has only one ability, controlling the characters in the story, and launching indiscriminate attacks on animals. And the abilities those characters possess can also be used by Araki. Its methods of attack include, but are not limited to, burning, decapitation, being eaten, dissolution, throat cutting, and dissection. Up to now, the number of victims is already beyond counting. Because of this, Araki is often called the Satan of the animal world. First, let's take a look at the stand stats for Animal Friends. Development potential, D. Araki had already demonstrated this stand ability as early as Part 1. He controlled Dio and made him kill Jonathan's beloved dog, Danny. By the latest Part 9, the story had only just begun, yet 3 poor kittens had already been persecuted. So we can reasonably infer that Animal Friends had already completed its development from the very beginning. Its abilities have shown almost no noticeable change since then. Therefore, its development potential is D. Next, destructive power, A. When Araki activates this ability, animals that are targeted almost never survive, and in many cases, it is an instant kill, so a destructive power rating of A is well deserved. Next, speed, B. Animal Friends does not always take effect immediately. For example, Dio already wanted to kill Danny the moment he first appeared, but it took several days before he actually did it. This suggests that the activation speed of the stand ability is not the fastest, so its speed is B. Next, range, A. This one is easy to understand. The story of JOJO spans Europe, Asia, the Americas, Africa, and Oceania, but no matter where the story takes place, Araki can still activate his ability, so its effective range very likely covers the entire world. Next, durability, A. Araki's stand ability, awakened in 1989. From then until today, it has lasted for more than 30 years, yet it has shown absolutely no signs of weakening with age. Even in Part 9, it is still used masterfully. You have to remember, the invincible Jotaro was defeated by Enrico Pucci in his 40s, after his mental strength declined. But Araki is more than 20 years older than Jotaro, and his stand ability is still producing stable output, so his mental strength has likely reached a level ordinary people cannot even approach. Finally, precision, B. Araki does not seem to care much about collateral damage. The Dio he controls often kills small animals on the roadside without hesitation. Of course, this is definitely not Dio's own behavior. It happens because he is already being controlled by Araki. On top of that, Araki's stand precision is not particularly high, which is why accidental killings sometimes occur. Overall, Animal Friends has almost no real weaknesses. I would call it the strongest stand in JOJO.